This is a support video for the S3 and National 4 Analogue Electronics workbooklet, and this time we're looking at task 4, which is focusing on different kinds of switches and what switches do. So we've got two circuits here. They're both exactly the same. They've both got 9-volt voltage supplies, they've both got a lamp as an output signal, and both of them have got a switch, although both of the switches in each of the circuits are a little bit different. Task 1 is asking us to describe what the function of a switch is in a circuit, and it's simply a means of closing a circuit so that it's no longer open, so it will form a full circuit and allow electricity to or a current to flow around about the circuit so that it can operate. Part 2 is asking us to describe what we would expect to happen in each of the circuits if you were to test them. So in other words, if you were to close the switch, what would you expect to happen in each case? You can see that we've got our simulations here in Yenka. And in the first simulation here, the switch being used is this one here, which is called in Yenka push to make switch, but frequently in real life would be more likely to be known as a push switch. And we've got a little grey button there that we can press in Yenka, and as we press it we can see that the switch moves so that it contacts with each side of the circuit, and if we were to do that in this circuit, then we get a current flow all the way around there. In the second circuit, the switch this time has got a wonderfully named SPST in Yenka, which is a single pole, single throw. But quite often we tend to call it more commonly a rocker switch or a toggle switch. And the reason for that is because if we come back to the push switch for a minute, if I hold down there with my mouse, as soon as I let go again, the switch opens. However, with this one, with a toggle switch, I can click once and the switch will close, and it stays closed until I click on that little interactive button again and it opens the switch. So this has got more control in that you can switch it once and it stays closed, and it will stay closed until you tell it to open again. Whereas with the push button, it only stays closed, and so it will only let electricity or current flow for as long as you're able to physically hold that switch down.